going to Gore Bay, we stopped at Cathedral Cliffs. These cliffs are made up of sandstone with hard gravel deposits, and as the rain washes away the sandstone, the gravel forms these interesting shapes similar to the Badlands of the USA and Canada. I guess it's our little version here in New Zealand. And then it's on to Gore Bay. This is our stop for the first 2 nights of our trip. Gore Bay, just south of Kaikoura on the east coast of New Zealand. Nice little camp. And this is the view from our motorhome, so not a bad view to wake up to in the morning. Wending my way down these stairs down to the beach. It's a lovely day, but there's a bit of a cool breeze, so we're going down to the cliffs, which are way down there beyond those trees. Have a look, see what's down there. And up there is our motorhome. That's the camp along there. Those over there are the stairs where I just came down. That's looking north. Here we are, pretty much at the cliffs. Tide's going out, so we might be able to get a bit further around as we move along. Quite an impressive vein of something up there. Something's happened in the past to create that, but I'm not a geologist, so I don't quite know. It just looks very impressive. Looks like there's been a bit of action here recently with some rocks tumbling down, so can understand why. There's a tree right up the top there that is literally half bare rooted, so that it probably will come down. It's very wet at the base of this cliff here, so I suspect this one probably isn't that far away from collapsing as well. Some amazing patterns on this particular rock. It's very soft, this stone. You can break it with your hand, so you can understand why these cliffs are eroding so rapidly. This looks like it's man-made. It's so perfectly created. Looks like a rock wall. It's amazing. Layers and layers that fit in perfectly. It's a beautiful place here at Gore Bay. Never been here. Well, I have been here, but I've never stayed here, so walking along this beach is completely new to me. Back from our walk and about to ascend these stairs back up to the motorhome. Have a nice cool drink. Just north of Cheviot is this lovely little place called St. Anne's Lagoon, which on a day like today, when it is absolutely pretty much dead still, no wind, just a bit of traffic noise in the background, it is just so peaceful. Lots of bird life way over in the distance. This part of State Highway 1 in the South Island is going across the Hundalee Hills or mountains. In my childhood I can remember it as being
quite a goat track, and it was definitely a shingle road. It's now a lovely highway with beautiful views, and it's no longer a road to be feared. They've made a wonderful job of it, and it comes out down onto the coast and heading towards Kaikoura. It's just a beautiful piece of New Zealand. This section of State Highway 1 was severely damaged in the 2016 Kaikoura earthquake with some major rockfalls, etc. And the contractors did an amazing job in completely rebuilding parts of the road, building new bridges, etc., etc., and also doing the railway line, which was also badly damaged. I believe that was all completely relaid. So as you can see, they've put up some precautions for future rockfalls, and we certainly hope that we don't have another earthquake like that again. But congratulations to the contractor. It's a lovely highway in a lovely part of New Zealand, travelling along this Kaikoura coastline.
Here we are in Kaikoura again. It's about the third time this year. Graham is here on the foreshore at Kaikoura, and we are finding these tiny little pieces of the sun. Put them in the sun. There we go. Sea glass. You see one down there he's found, maybe? Tiny little pieces. Look at that. Tiny as. Oops. So this is our home for second night. Donegal House. It's a restaurant with a camper van park. So that's the actual restaurant and our showers, and we've got a lovely big patio area down there, and then beautiful gardens, the mountain backdrop. It's Mount Fife up there. Very peaceful. And that's the restaurant. Lovely outside seating area and the rest of the gardens.
We're just coming up to a place called Ohau Point on the Kaikoura coast. It's a seal colony, although today there aren't a lot of seals around. Prior to the earthquake, the baby seals used to go up the river and play in the pools in the river while Mum was out at sea feeding. But since the earthquake, they weren't able to get up the river, so they now swim in these rock pools down here in front of us and wait till Mum comes back to feed them again. Unfortunately, as I said, there aren't many here today, and they are a little bit hard to spot in this video.
How about this for a location? Here we are at Ward Beach in Marlborough in the east coast of the South Island. So once again, Graham spotted a piece of driftwood that he'd like to bring home, and I'm actually with him in this case. Trouble is we haven't got any sort of saw or anything with us to chop the legs off. We just went around the other side of Graham's sculpture to find this huge unusual rock. It's like some sort, oh, falling over, some sort of concretion or something. Just along the beach a little bit further, we've come across these other concretions. All over the place. You'd almost swear this was some kind of desert landscape. This is actually rock. And here's one that's still embedded in the rock around it. Looks like he's found another piece. It's an interesting piece. Looks like some sort of weird creature from space or somewhere with about 10 legs. Interesting. A bit of a clean up. Might be right in the garden. We're just heading down south for a look around down there today. Yesterday we walked up the north coast, but today we'll do a bit of the south as far as we can. About to try and cross this river here. This looks like the shallowest part. We're going to get wet feet, but hey ho. Down here amongst these unusual rock formations, we found that, which is a, what do they call, Graham? Concretion. So you can see it's still partially in its host rock, or its matrix, I think they call it. It's really black inside this rock. Interesting to know what is actually the composition of it. Just looks like that's been forced upwards with an amazing power. So I'm wondering if it was a result of the earthquake. If any geologists happen to look at this, let me know, because it seems interesting to me. Lots and lots and lots of driftwood.